Hi, it's Paris from EpicReviewGuys here with my assistant. Today we're checking out the Flutterbye flying fairy. Supposedly this fairy will fly several inches off your hand, and by moving your hand around you can make the fairy fly around the room. This is actually number 6 in our list of the top 10 Christmas gifts for 2013. Now, it's a flying toy that doesn't require remote control. From what the box says, you set it in its base, which charges it up, and then the wings spin around, it flies, and by using one hand, two hands, and so forth, and basically directing the air that bounces off those flying wings, you can make it fly around. So now this is for ages 5 and up. It does have those moving parts of the wings spinning around. I don't know if they hurt your fingers yet. I guess you get to find that out. Yep. We picked it up over at Target. It was around $27, $28. You should be able to get it for under $30. If it's sold out where you're at, we'll put a link down below in the description box. You do need 6 AA batteries for this, so quite a few. Make sure you have them if you're buying this as a Christmas gift. We're going to open the box up now, see what you get inside, and see how hard it is to figure out how to make this work. Okay, not too many parts involved. We have the fairy herself. We have the base, which is also where it charges from, and the instructions. So at least there's not too much to lose. Now, this is what takes the 6 batteries. You don't put any batteries in this, but it has a rechargeable battery. So once you've got the batteries in here, you do have to plug this cable into the fairy, turn the switch here, and charge the rechargeable battery up in the fairy. And to get the fairy to fly, you put her in here. When she's charged up, push the button, and then she'll fly. Now you would say, all right, she's flying around. How do you stop her? Well, they recommend in the instructions, which are several pages long, I think you have to read them before you start, you can either grab her by her calves and turn the on-off switch, or apparently there's a little infrared transmitter like here that will talk to the flying fairy. So if you point this at the flying fairy and push the button once, she should slowly descend, and if it's an emergency because it's caught in somebody's hair, you push it twice and it will make it stop immediately. Okay, I got a close-up of the fairy here. Very lightweight, just has that rechargeable battery and apparently a very small motor to spin these. They're like flower petals, which also make up part of her skirt. We have plugged the fairy in. Now at this point your kid's going to want to start flying. Unfortunately, you do have to charge it up first, and they say it takes at least half an hour, so we'll be back when the fairy's charged up. It's going to fly in my face, I just know it. Okay, I got to turn the switch on the fairy on, and then push this button on the front, and something's going to happen. Oh my gosh! Come back! Well, that was kind of wild. It crashed into the ground and somehow turned itself off. Hopefully it didn't damage anything, but it feels like it should survive some crashes. Now, we didn't put, did you push the button to turn it off?
Yeah. No.
No. Well, that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
All right, let's try it again. We're going to put that on there and push the button. Come back! Push the button, push the button, push the button.
I should have pressed it twice.
Okay, we need to practice with this. This is not something that works real easily from the first time out. I can see though how it would work, just it sort of goes up there and then it waits, and if you could put your hand under it, I think that would force the air. So in other words, if you put your hand to one side, it'll go this way. I think with practice we'll get this, so let's go practice, okay?
Okay.
Okay, we're back. We tried working with this all the way through one charge until basically it would just sort of spin, but it didn't have enough oomph left to lift off. I would say that was, in terms of total flying time, maybe 5 minutes. So if you charge it completely, you get maybe 5 minutes of flying time out of it. We had lots of incidents with it out there. It attacked her sister, it attacked me at one point. I mean, I thought I was doing okay, and then the thing just starts coming for you. And you're telling the other person, kill it, you know, to push the button. I wanted to ask you, what age do you think, this says 5 and up, but realistically, having played with it, what age do you think a kid needs to be to really play with this safely and to have a chance of getting it to work right?
8 and up.
8? I think so too. 8 would be the youngest I would recommend for this. It's pretty wild, as you saw in the video. It just takes off and it'll come right at you with these things spinning, and it doesn't break the skin. We didn't have that experience anyway, but it hurts when it hits you, when it's going at full speed, and it's a very delicate control you have to do with your hand. Now, I think if you put the time into it, you could learn to do some really cool things with this. So we are going to have this fly one more time and show you what we've learned in our limited experience with it. Again, it's fun and it has potential, but it's not as easy as they make it sound. Do you have any other advice for someone who buys one of these?
To when you use it, to have somebody else with you so they can press the button if it goes out of control.
Right, have someone else holding the base. That way they can point at it and say, stop, in case it's attacking you, getting in your hair, whatever else is going. Let's try to get this to fly and see if we can do it any better now. Are you ready? You want to do the flying?
Sure.
Okay. Eye protection might be a good gift to go along with this. Pretty good. You're better at it. Oh. Stop, stop. All right, so that's the best we can manage. A 10-year-old and an adult, that's the best we could fly it after working at it this amount of time. So just to give you an idea, I still think it's a good idea for older kids if they really like the flying fairy and they'd like to learn to do the tricks, but it's not something that's going to be a lot of fun out of the box, though it will be a lot of excitement.